Welcome and thank you for joining us for the first module of Investing for Women Getting Started. This learning module has been broken down into bit-sized modules and is focused on providing necessary information for you to get started with investing. At the end of each module, there will be a short quiz to test your knowledge, and at the end of the 3 mini modules and after successfully completing each module's respective quiz, you'll earn a certificate of completion for this program. Each module is approximately 5 to 7 minutes long. So let's get started. There are many unique obstacles women face when accumulating and preserving their wealth. These include challenges such as income inequality, less time in the workforce, and living longer. The key to overcoming these hurdles is understanding what you can do to gain financial independence and empowerment now and for your future. Investing is an ongoing learning journey. Everyone learns over time and paves the path towards financial independence for themselves, and so can you. Whether you're just starting out or have passed through many of the life's major milestones, it's never too early or too late to consider investing some of your money. A common question or concern from women is whether they should save or invest. The simple answer is that you should do both, and that it will be very difficult to invest if you don't first save. A combination of saving and investing gives you the greatest chance of being successful in meeting your personal and financial goals. Saving money is the process of putting cash aside and parking it in extremely safe and liquid saving vehicles or accounts. Liquid saving vehicles means that they can be easily sold or accessed in a very short amount of time. The money you save is usually to pay for short-term financial goals such as savings for a vacation or putting aside an emergency fund for an unexpected expense or loss of income. Investing money is the process of using your money to buy an asset or securities that you think have a good chance of producing an income in the future, or which later can be sold at a higher price for a profit. Investing your money typically requires a longer-term perspective in order to realize the potential benefits. So let's make the case for investing. Why shouldn't you just save your money in a bank account or save it under your mattress? Why is investing so important and arguably an important necessity in our lives to help attain our financial goals? There are 3 things I want to touch on to make the case for investing, with the first point being inflation. You have all likely heard the term inflation, and if you haven't, you have definitely experienced it. Actually, we are experiencing it right now. Inflation is the rate at which the value of currency is falling while the general prices of goods and services rise. So inflation occurs when price rise happens, decreasing the purchasing power of your money over time. Consider this. Take, for example, your grocery bill. A year ago, let's assume you did your weekly grocery in 100 rupees. Today, are you still able to complete the same groceries in 100 rupees? Think about it. How much it's costing you now versus a year ago for the exact same thing. That's the impact of inflation. Over time, your purchasing power decreases, which is why you want your saved money to be invested so that it is also growing over time. If you leave it under the mattress, that 100 rupees today doesn't have the same worth in the future. The second case for investing is compounding. What is compounding? Essentially, it's growth on growth. Have a look at the chart here. Look at the bar right along the bottom. That's your money you invested. If you hadn't invested and put it under your mattress, the dollar value of the money is the same in year 0 and year 20. That's zero growth, and from what you learned on inflation, you now realize its value is likely lower. But look at the darker shaded area above your investment in the middle. That's the growth on your money invested over time. But you can see another shaded area above the labeled total growth. See, as your money grows, the growth itself is also growing, and that is what is meant by compounding growth. It's not just the growth of your investment, but the magic of compounding also provides growth on top of your growth to give you a greater total. So how does one take advantage of compounded growth? Meaning, how do you do it? We'll discuss this in more advanced modules, but to answer this question, say that you invest in a high interest bond or a mutual fund that pays dividends, or even a stock that pays dividends. Every time these securities make a distribution, meaning they pay our interest or dividends, you ensure that this money is reinvested and that you don't pull it out. If you pull the dividend out and use it, then that money can't grow. But if you leave it and reinvest those dividends, now your growth, the dividends are also growing in addition to your original investment. And that is what brings me to point 3 of making my case to invest. Investing will help you create wealth. The basic fundamental is that you should try spend less than you earn and manage your debt. And really, where possible, avoid debt where you can. And then invest your savings. If your invested money is growing at a higher rate than inflation, you are taking advantage of compounded growth. Then you are well on your track to create wealth and put yourself in a strong position to reach your personal and financial goals. To conclude this first module, and just to summarize, there is a very real case for investing for all women. Previous education modules have talked about life events and why we should create and follow financial plans. This education module is to take it one step further to ensure that investing is a large part of your wealth creation and accumulation plan. As we discussed on the topic of inflation, if you are saving money for retirement or for, say, your child's education, and you are just saving this money under a mattress at home, there is a high possibility that you won't reach your goals as the money's value has decreased. Save and invest, and the best time to invest is now. Now it's time for a short quiz to test your knowledge. The first question is, investing is the process of, and the options are A, putting cash under your mattress, B, using money to buy an asset or securities, C, buying things you want, D, learning finances. Let's move to our second question. It's a true or false. And the question is, the best time to begin investing is now. And your options are A, true, B, false. Last question, again a true and false. A general rule of thumb is to spend more than you earn. Your options are A, true, B, false.